Good morning. This is Jimmy Skogard, Grassroots Rising, episode 24, A Porch Big Enough. Some neighbors are not looking for a speech. They're looking for a porch big enough to sit down on, to be heard and matter again. That's what this episode is about. Too many people feel left behind by the machine, not because they stopped caring, but because they got tired of being sorted, sold, and shouted at. Public life has become noisy, performative, and cold, and in all that noise, the neighbor disappears. The machine does not really see people. It categorizes us. It turns us into audiences, data points, and targets for outrage. The machine rewards conflict. It feeds suspicion. It keeps us distracted from one another. After a while, decent people step back, stop showing up, stop believing our voice matters. Start asking, what's the point? That's a dangerous place for any community. When the good people withdraw, the loudest voices take over. Spectacle fills the vacuum. The people who profit from fear and resentment gain more ground. And that is exactly where the machine wants us. Isolated, cynical, silent. So what do? We have to make the porch big enough. Not a stage, a porch. A place where a neighbor can sit down and speak plainly. A place without a purity test. A place where frustration, grief, confusion, and disappointment are all met with dignity instead of contempt. Because most people are not asking for perfection. They're asking to be treated like they still belong. That's where trust begins again. We have become very good at broadcasting and very bad at listening. Well, a big porch could change that. Porch could slow us down. It could say, hey, sit down over there. Tell me what you're seeing. Tell me what's not working. Tell me what you want your family, your town, and your future to be. Let's start there. Not with slogans, not with labels, not with performance, not with theater. Let's start with a conversation. Because underneath all that frustration, there is something deeper than disappointment, deeper than fear, deeper than grief. In power is really listening. If we really want to rebuild public life, we have to make room for that reality. Not every concern comes out polished. Not every hurt is expressed perfectly. But every person still matters. This movement has to be rooted in dignity, honesty, compassion, accountability, transparency, and follow-through. If we say we care about neighbors, then we have to show up. We have to follow up. We reach out to people who have drifted away because public life felt hostile or pointless. We build something human in the middle of a system that feels mechanical. That's what I mean when I say a porch big enough. Big enough for the people who are tired of the machine. Big enough for people who do not trust easily anymore. Big enough for the people who want to belong without pretending. That's where renewal starts. Not in the algorithm. Not in the performance. Right here. Neighbor to neighbor. Conversation to conversation. When people feel seen, they begin to speak again. When people are heard, they begin to rejoin the work. When neighbors remember we still belong to each other, the machine starts to lose its grip. If you felt pushed aside, talked over, or left behind by the machine, then it's time to rise. Invite a neighbor over. Start an honest conversation. Listen before you argue. Follow through. Agency means deciding our future for ourselves. And that begins when we make room for each other. Join the movement at Skogard 2026. Thank you for your time today. Thank you for listening.